Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Gigi. Come on in. Welcome to my kitchen. Let's throw together some lunch. I'm hungry. I'm bringing you along. Y'all know I'm all about using my leftovers. And last night for supper, my husband cooked us filet mignon on the grill. And so I had some steak left over. And I said, well, I've done this in the past. I've made steak fajitas with you or steak quesadillas or whatever, and I wanted to do something totally different. So I said, what can I do with my leftover steak? Because I'm definitely, even if I just eat it plain, I'm not going to let it go to waste. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to make me some teriyaki stir fry out of that leftover steak. So that's what we're going to do, okay? I'm going to just take you along with me and tell you what I'm doing. But right now I'm going to heat my stove up. I'm going to be doing in 2 different pans on the back of my stove. I am going to be making I'm going to go ahead and get it started while my oil heats up. I am going to be making some teriyaki sauce, and I've got 1 cup of water. Now, I won't use all this teriyaki sauce, obviously, for my dish today, but I will, once it cools down, I will put it in a glass jar and I'll put it in the refrigerator to use for another time. But that was 1 cup of water, and I've got 1, and instead of soy sauce, I am using liquid aminos, okay? So I've got 1/4 cup going in with the water. I'm also going to be doing, let me see here, I want 1/4 teaspoon of garlic. And I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of honey. But I think I'm going to go ahead and, let me go ahead and get my brown sugar in. I'm going to do 5 tablespoons of brown sugar. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 tablespoons of brown sugar. Okay, and then I'm also going to do 1 tablespoon of honey, okay? 1 tablespoon of honey. Okay. Grab my little whisk. Okay, and then I've also added 1/4 cup of cold water to some cornstarch, and I have made a little slurry. I about to put the wrong measuring cup away. Let me grab my little spoon. I've made this little slurry, and I'm going to add it to our teriyaki sauce as a thickening agent and thicken it up, and then I'm just going to let it cook on about medium on my stovetop for about 5 to 7 minutes. And then we'll just turn it off So let's put that in there in our teriyaki sauce. Give it a little whisk. And let that cook. And I'm going to go ahead and get my steak in the pan. I was fixing my steak on the grill. Let me go ahead and turn it up. There we go. Also on this eye back here that you can't see, I've got my noodles that I'm going to put in with my stir fry. I have salted my water, and I've had them on to boil, and I've already turned them off, and they're just sitting there because I wanted to stop the cooking process on them. Just let them sit in the hot water until I'm ready to serve them up, okay? I've got a little bit of that sticky syrup. Y'all, excuse me, I'm going to wash my hands real quick, okay? Not that syrup, I said syrup. Sticky honey. Clearing out my little workspace. And you know, this steak is basically already cooked, so I'm going to go ahead and get my vegetables in. I just chopped up some broccoli and shredded up some carrots. I think, ooh, I wish I had some mushrooms, but I don't. Move this out of the way. Smelling good, guys. Y'all know I love taking my leftovers and making something delicious out of them. And once that cooks for about 5 to 7 minutes, I'm going to pour some of it into my cast iron here with my steak and my vegetables. Get those flavors all incorporated together. Y'all look at my little candle. My husband's sister, my sister-in-law, Lori, and brother-in-law, Steve, brought this to me when they came down a couple of weeks ago. What are you guys having for lunch? I love filet mignon. It is so tender. It is like the most tender steak out there, in my humble opinion. How about that, guys? I'm going to let that steam a little bit and get those vegetables a little tender. Oh yeah, teriyaki sauce is starting to thicken up. Mmm. Smells so good. I said, well, I've already made steak fajitas. I've already made steak quesadillas with them. Maybe I'll just make me some steak and eggs, which I love too. But I'm like, oh, no. Teriyaki steak stir fry. That's what I'm gonna fix today. And that is going to be delicious. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get some of that good teriyaki sauce. Got this little ladle spoon. Like I said, I'll let the rest of this cool down and put it up in a jar. And see, when you make it yourself, you're able to control the amount of sodium, and that's why I like using the liquid aminos, nowhere near the sodium that soy sauce has in it, and you know, I can control what is going in. So y'all seen how easy it is to make it yourself. Super simple, super easy. All right, we can turn that off. Turn it on one off. Let that come to a really good sizzle. And we will plate this up, guys. I'm going to move this over there. I'm going to drain my noodles and then move this over there and plate it up over there. And I'll come right back, okay? We're back, and we're going to plate this up. I didn't want to plate it up. I wanted to show you what it looked like before I plated it up. That delicious teriyaki sauce. And now, normally, I just didn't have any, so that's why I went this route. But make sure I turn my stove off. Normally, I would love to do my cauliflower rice or some brown rice or something like that up underneath as the bed for my stir fry. I didn't have any of that, so I just took some noodles that I had and just boiled them up, and that's going to be our little vehicle for our stir fry today, okay? So I've already drained it. And you can use whatever you want or nothing at all. That stir fry will be delicious just like it is. Okay? I wish y'all could smell this. And I'll tell y'all what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my little ladle, and I'm going to put me just a little bit more teriyaki sauce. Look at that. Now, I love this everything bagel seasoning. This has garlic, onions, sesame seeds, and I am going to sprinkle me just a little bit on top. And guys, we have us a delicious stir-fry lunch with leftover filet mignon. You can't get much better than that. Let's give it a try. Probably, maybe a little too hot. As farm cooking with Nan would do when something's really good. Y'all, oh mercy. That's as good, if not better, than any hibachi or Japanese steakhouse you can go to. The broccoli and the carrots still have a little crunch to them, which is the way I like it. Oh my. That was a good idea you had, Gwen. Gwen. That's my real name. I guess I don't call myself Gigi. Good idea, Gigi. Guys. Make yourself your own. And use whatever, if you like ribeye or whatever meat you like. This would be great as chicken stir fry. I just wanted to use up my steak that I had. So good. So good. That's delicious. Okay. I'm going to close out another video. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me for a little while today. I appreciate you being here. I'm thankful for each and every one of you. I'm grateful that you come and spend a little time in Gigi's kitchen and watch me cook up and experiment and play with food and experiment with food and just try new things. And I'm thankful you take that journey with me. I don't take it lightly. I'm going to go, but before I do, please go out and find somebody this week to show some love and kindness to. Be the hands and feet of Jesus and his mouthpiece and share him with others, okay? Everybody needs to know who Jesus is. So let our lives shine so that they can see Jesus in us, okay? I'll see you back here again real soon for another great recipe. But until then, this is Gigi. Bye, guys. I love y'all.